lovelies, and welcome to your weekly readings. This is for the week of November 26th through December 2nd. Although, before I get into the actual live stream for the Zodiacs that I do weekly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys some of the fun little things that I've acquired recently. One I've actually had for like 2 weeks, and I just failed to mention it. And that's actually this aromatherapy companion book by Jade Schultz and Amy Galper. I actually quite like this, simply because I like essential oils. I do blends, but this breaks it down for the essential oil, whether or not it's safe for infants, how the aroma actually smells, what it does, what it blends well with, anything that you can substitute with it, where you can apply it. There's also any warnings as far as, you know, whether or not it's toxic or gonna make you sun sensitive or anything like that. It's nice healthy charts and stuff in here that I was trying to compile all on my own. This is kind of already done. And it goes into carrier oils, yes, bath bombs, body butters. A lot of these I already have my own recipes for, but I still like the book. Just like this. This has a dilution chart just to make it easy. There's a lot of nice, nifty information in here. So I was like, hey, that's a useful book. We'll take it. And because I spent like 5 hours on Black Friday in a freaking Barnes & Noble, ha ha ha, I acquired some other things, including this nice journal. I apparently need one. I couldn't resist the celestial design on it, and this is stamped, so it's all raised in a really pretty. So that'll be fun to use. And another one that'll be interesting, and I've already started reading this. I actually was reading this in Barnes & Noble. I've been eyeballing this book for, how long have I been eyeballing this? Like about a month or so. The Gardener's Companion to Medical Plants. Monique Simmons, Melanie J. Howes, and Jason Irving. An A to Z to healing plants and home remedies. This is actually quite fascinating. They go ahead and give you the scientific name, the common name of it, lets you know typically where it grows, what it looks like. You get a picture, parts that you use, traditional medicine, how they say they use it, and then modern discoveries about the plant, whether or not it's supported or maybe they're looking to incorporate in modern medicine. And then you have pages like this one where you get a thorough description, but you also get a recipe to use. And I quite like this. There's about 280 plants in this book, and they're from all over the world. But it does come with a couple recipes that may or may not prove useful. I like the information. Oh, yeah, I'm to like right here. I'm about halfway through the book already. And I just now got it home because I'm doing this live stream right after I got home. The other requirement I did purchase a deck. Ha 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 ha. It's for me not to, you know, spend more money on decks, buying stuff for myself. Well, I broke that rule today. I bought the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. I have her Energy and Spirit deck already, but this is one I've seen all over the place, and it was on my list. So today, hey, guess what? Black Friday, you get more points than normal. for those that have rewards cards at Barnes & Noble. So I was like, hey, sure, yeah, we're going to acquire this deck anyway. It may not be a pressing must-have right now, but you might as well grab it. So I did. So you'll probably be seeing that one. I know I'm trying not to give away all the decks I've purchased for the fourth quarter to show you, but that's totally fine. Alright, that's all the new acquirements that I'm going to show you for this particular live stream. Most of you are here for the Zodiac reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the week of November 26th through December 2nd. We'll be using the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen K. Here is the box for any of you that are not familiar with this deck. I've used it, I think, the last 2 weeks when I've done live streams. I don't know. Apparently my ancestors are on a fairy kick, and that's totally fine. But this will be the deck we'll be using. And as always with my live streams, I'm going to start with Aries. These cards do have a paragraph on them. I will be reading them out for every single card. And normally when we do this, we have 3 to maybe 7 cards that are repetitive. I'm sorry if it bores you. Just pay attention to your Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can zone out for the rest if you want to. So Aries. What's going on with the Aries for this week? Okay, we have find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Okay. I usually try to aim for 3 cards for those of you that are not familiar, so we'll have to... There we go. Okay. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on the journey to fulfill your dreams. Inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration come dusk or dawn. She can call at any time. And moderation. There is something you know you shouldn't be eating. Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Okay. This feels very much like balance in all things here for Aries placements this week. You find happiness with friends. You find inspiration and playtime. When you are not all work. Free time, yeah, go outside. We can find balance and grounding. We can take better care of ourselves. And overall, we start tapping into power of abundance where we're not giving to excess in any one area. Okay, so mind your vibration this week. So if you're getting into too much overeating still from Thanksgiving, for those of us that are in the US, or you're staying cooped up inside, maybe you're being antisocial, maybe you're all work and no play, now's the time to be a little bit more all-arounder. That'll mind your vibration a little bit better rather than only focusing on one area. Okay, yeah. All areas have an effect on one another. So if you're giving too much to one and ignoring the rest, you know, something's got to give. And apparently that is your vibration. You'll wear yourself down. Okay. No overdoing it. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what's going on for you? Okay, we have magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Okay. So what goes around comes around. What else do we have for Taurus here? Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and, whoa. Within it, you will find the answer to your question. Ask for help. Angels and celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies now say is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring insight you seek. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Okay. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Okay. Feels like some of you are actually looks like having a rising ability or something that maybe you haven't utilized in a while. So you're getting a little bit of a push, a little bit of assistance. And of course, as things reveal themselves or as you have to tap back into something, yes, ask for help, ask for signs, look for the signs. They are actually there, not only in what you may be reading that seems to be prudent, but we have the music card. So not only music, but if you go to things like YouTube and you get pulled into a video because it is audio, don't be surprised if that doesn't resonate for you as well as a sign. So either, yeah, something tied to fairy magic and fairies. Or, oh, okay, some of you might actually have a fairy as a spirit animal. Or an animal totem. So for some of you, you're actually learning what that means. Okay, interesting. And Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what's going on with you? Okay, we have precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Oops, upside down. Ask for help. Angels and celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic guidance. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Yeah, you very much have a devil energy here. And it's all about learning what that is. What is your obsession? What is your bad habits? Where is that obstacle, that hang up that keeps on stopping you? You can ask for help, but at the same time, if you know what that is, or if you have an inkling about it, research it, literally. Don't put it on the back burner going, oh yeah, it's whatever, and ignore it. No, go after it. Educate yourself. So, okay, knowledge is not only power, but the truth sets you free. Okay. And of course, this devil energy will be various things, because this is a collective, a reading for all Gemini placements, sun, moon, and rising. So just pay attention to any repeating cycles, any obstacles that you come up against. And I'm getting bad habits more, but please take that as it resonates. So, Cancer. Whoa. All in one big chunk. Okay, we have lost and found. What once was lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need of friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that is all around in nature. The Fairy of the Northern Lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magic too. Light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature. Wherever you are, the feeling is one with your habitat. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Okay. Some of us, for Cancer placements, seem to be a little out of sorts. There's a disconnect or a feeling of loss, and that can actually be the loss of somebody. So perhaps you are a placement that this time of year, for this particular week, or recently around this time of year, you have lost somebody, either in the present or in the distant past. So you reminisce with those people and their absence during this time period, and it's hard. Whether that is a friend or a family member. However, difficult situations being what they are, having to deal with family recently, especially for those of us in the United States that celebrate Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, going to those that fully understand you, your friend group, your soul tribe, will help ground you, will help you realize what there is still to enjoy, what there is still to live for, to help bridge that gap of disconnect. And if you are giving into nostalgia, they can actually help pull you out of that. Okay. And that's a little bit deeper. Let's move right on to my fellow Leos. What is going on for Leo placement, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime. You will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Okay. So either you're on a precipice or you're about ready to change cycles. And the best thing you can do is to stay grounded, stay centered, and stay as clear as possible. So things like meditating, tapping into your crown chakra and your third eye, utilizing your heart space, being ready to receive. That prepping will help. Okay, so a little bit more self-care, probably wise to go ahead and tap into not only self-care but meditative practices or any spiritual practice that helps keep you clear, keeps you balanced, keeps you grounded. Okay, maintaining the flow of balance. It's easier said than done, but give it your best shot. Okay, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oops, there we go. Okay. And we have protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation. Step 1. Okay. This feels like you're trying to go after something, but it's one of those you're going to have to make sure you're coming from a place of light and love and protection. You know, it's always ways to protect yourself. But at the same time, a place of clarity and focus in order for you to have achievement. Okay, so yeah, be precise on your goal. All right. There's actually perhaps feathers will be a sign that you are successful or success is on the way. Feathers. Okay, we're going to leave that there. We're going to keep on going. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. We have shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. It's time for you to shine. For self-acceptance. For revealing your true beauty. Healing. Now is the time for you to give and receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Lost and found. What once was lost is about to be found. Thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help you find things you never even realized were lost. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Okay. Well, whether this is you're an empath, a Reiki healer, you know, maybe you're a shaman, maybe just you having a high enough vibration that you can affect others, being a light worker. This is a week for you to tap into that, reconnect to that, utilize that. And that's in all forms, whether that, like I said, is you being just an empath, a listening ear, whether that is you just being able to give good advice. Yeah. Sharing light, knowledge, healing ability with others. And that can be on a very large scale or a small scale. So pay attention to the people that come to you this week. Come to you for advice. Come to you with their problems. Things that, people that might have difficult situations. Perhaps you literally just have an experience that can help them if you do nothing but reiterate your experience, how that made you feel, how you got over it, how you survived it. Because that knowledge, that light, that vibration is still in you. And all you have to do is find it, share it, and let it go. Okay. Interesting. Advice coming up. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on with my fellow Scorps this week? Okay, this is going to be two very popular cards this week. Lost and Found. Whatever was lost is about to be found thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're going to be assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. Journey. It's a time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Check your passport now. Yeah, I get feeling that there is a dream or a hope that maybe you've given up on or lost sight of. But it's now time to actually get to it, to take those steps, to go ahead and get started. Or perhaps you've already gotten started and you just need to really pat yourself on the back for having started it and doing it, following through with it. Because this is something that you are actually getting the green light from the universe to actually do. Oh, okay. And they're pointing out the little streams of energy on this card. So pay attention to the energy flow. Things that are going really well, really smoothly. Things that keep boosting your vibration as you do them. Those are probably things you really need to feed into. You'll be able to recognize whether or not it's right by that signifier. Okay, and Sagittarius. Thermal Bright Sags had a difficult week last week. Let's see what they say this week. Whoa! And that nearly went off the table. Abundance. Hey, hey. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks that you may have. In fairyland and humanland, there is enough abundance for everyone. Light, the fairy queen of light, comes to shed love and light on your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Fairy spotting. It's time for you to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Huh. Okay. So, my Sags, you really need to get back to that point of being in awe or being inspired about the little things. the positive things. You know, go outside and listen to the fall leaves rustling in the wind. Be inspired by how nature is changing. Go out. Heck, there's actually a full moon at the start of this week that we are covering. If I remember, it's on the 27th of November. Go out and stare at the moon. Go outside and look at the fullness and realize how big the moon is, how small you are. Just admire its glow. You know, those small peaceful moments of realizing how precious life is, but how much you've had, how much you're allowed to just sit there and be in awe of it. So inspiration from nature, yeah. Level up your vibration. Realize there is still life and positivity and things to be in wonder of. Yeah, for some odd reason I'm getting believing in the power of life or life cycles. Believing is seeing. Okay, so perhaps you saw the worst of humanity over the last week or so, and now you just really need to see something pretty, see something that is awe-inspiring, something that encourages you that the world isn't garbage, that it's worth being in, worth being a part of. Okay. So, Capricorns. What's going on for my fellow Capricorns? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Whoa, that was quick. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Okay. So either gifts surfacing, perhaps we are needing to revisit a memory or a situation. Believe it or not, there's something there, some grain of knowledge, something valuable. If you are a diviner or you know somebody that does use divining tools to aid you, that is very well to actually do. Perhaps what is hidden, it may not be obvious, but after a conversation, you know, bust out your tarot cards, maybe use runes, maybe use pendulums, or perhaps you know a friend that does, that can help you uncover this. Make sense of it. Okay. Being a little bit of a sleuth this week. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you homework, but apparently you get homework. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on for you? You've had a rough time for a long time. What's going on with Aquarius? Okay. We have a manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there's enough abundance for everyone. Light, the fairy queen of light, comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness can remind you to take time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us safe at heart, or young at heart. Why did I say safe? Okay. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I read to the bottom line. That's what I get for moving the card while trying to read. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Protection. Fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Okay. Huh. Keep it lighthearted, but don't play with fire. Okay. Yeah. Keeps us safe. Okay, so that was not totally by accident. Yes. Have fun. Play with things. If you utilize energy, if you do spell work, if you're trying to use laws of attraction, have fun with it, yes, but do so safely. You know, it's always fun to light a candle, but when you start playing with fire, things can get a little dicey. So make sure you are going at this from a carefree manner, but from also using the adult perspective of being practical. For example, they want me to give you an example. If we're trying to manifest a car, you know, we can literally buy a little Hot Wheels car and keep us with it and you know, play with it. Have something to look at. It's a focus point, whatever. That's a safe way to manifest a car. Or, you know, print out a picture of the car, the year, the color, the make and model that you want, and put it on a vision board. That is a safe way to indulge in manifesting a car. Now, trying to manifest a car and then going down the street, knocking out someone's window, and stealing a car is not a safe way to manifest a car. That's a safe way to manifest a pair of handcuffs. So, be playful, yes, go ahead. Be creative, but be safe. Pisces. We're already to the last zodiac sign. What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising this week? Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Nature sign. Be receptive to the subtle energies from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need only open our hearts and minds. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention for the highest good of all. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute reveals insights and answers through the sound it makes. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration come dusk or dawn. She can call at any time. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Yeah. Feels like there's either love, hope, or dream that's in your heart. And you've been questioning whether or not this is plausible, doable. You've been getting signs of something. It's been shown to you. But you've either it's gone over your head or you've outright ignored it. And now's the time to really focus on that. Latch on to that idea, that hope or concept. And let it take flight. And if you don't know how to do that yet, if you haven't figured out the logistics of, oh, I have this great idea, and that's all it is a great idea, you know, ask for help. They'll re-up the signs and synchronicities, the things that will help guide you. Apparently, this is all inside you. It just, you gotta have a way for it to take flight. So it's kind of like it needs to be unlocked in some format to take wing. But the more focus you throw at it, the more this is going to start to take shape. And this may be something fairly big for you that requires the assistance, the angelic or spiritual help from your ancestors, your spirit guides to put into the world. But with that said, anything you would like to manifest or ground in the 3D world, get out of your head and into the 3D world, you still have to set the intention, the goal, and start. The universe will meet you halfway. But if you don't know how to do that, how to take wing, those first baby steps, ask for help. The signs and synchronicities, have them be very specific. You might have to lay it out for them. That way it doesn't go over your head or you don't ignore it. That way it's not glossed over. Get as specific as you can. And hopefully that will take flight, take wing. And then the universe can go ahead. Oh, so they're doing this. Okay, we'll meet them halfway now. And then it'll become easier. Especially if it's something that is for self-betterment or the benefit of others. There still has to be pure intentions. There still has to be that highest good of all energy. Okay. Well, that didn't take too long. That was quite interesting. Let me know if you guys like the Oracle of the Fairies for a reading deck. Maybe I'll end up doing more with this deck, or my ancestors will keep on calling for it, either or. Maybe I'll, who knows, build readings around this deck. But I hope all of you enjoy your week. And other news, the very last day of November is when I close the poll for my deck Strength versus Weakness series. It's a deck I feature. We go through the strength, the weakness of the deck, the job it has in my collection, what it pairs with, what it doesn't pair with, Tarot and Oracle. That's the whole series is about if you are unfamiliar with it. But I do have a poll up for the deck of the month for December. And that will stay open until the 31st of November. So if you haven't voted and you would like to have a say in what the deck of the month is for December, please go to my community tab and go ahead and cast your vote. I have 4 options for you guys to vote between, and right now I do have a tie. So feel free to go ahead and break that tie. It would make things easier for me. Otherwise I'm going to have to, pick a name out of a hat. Anyway, my lovelies, I'll see you next week. Bye.